Boo. It is I. I have returned. Did you miss me? Did you miss me? I bet you did. Sorry, I've been a bit distracted the last 30 minutes or so, so I don't know. My brain is a little bit preoccupied with stuff. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I'm tired. It's been a long fucking week. It has been a long ass week. And yeah. Oh, I just kicked the desk. So that's good. That's good. Nice to see my spatial skills are not improving with age. I literally just fucking kicked the desk. Luckily I'm wearing slippers, but you know, still not ideal. Do we only have one person in chat? That's so rude. Does everyone have a life all of a sudden? Everyone have places to be? Things to do? Ugh, I don't know. I was gonna ask what everybody's plans for the weekends are. Weekend is? Plans are? No, that makes sense. I don't know. Look, guys, English is maybe my first language, and I don't know how to speak it, so it's just how it is. It's just how it is. Well, this weekend I am going to try really hard to clean my bedroom and the rest of the house, but mostly the bedroom, because I have like this big space like between my wall and my bedside table where stuff just falls off my bedside table and I never pick it up. So there's just a big pile of crap there, and then I just put another pile of crap on my bedside table, and then that ends up on the floor, and so on and so forth for like the last, I don't know. I moved into this place like last November, so I guess it's been happening since November. I've just been like, also I have like all of my clothes and all of my like personal belongings that I just haven't unpacked yet. Like I have like in my lounge room, I have like floor to ceiling boxes, like 2 boxes deep and across the whole width of the room. So it's a lot of boxes. It is a lot of boxes, because moving from my last place to this place was like very tiring, and then when I finally got here I was like, nah. And I just left them for like a year. I just have like a bunch of clothes that I wear all the time, and I just keep on washing, and like my bed and some like furniture in my bedroom, and that's it. I literally haven't done anything else, and I really need to, because it's really bad. Like when I got home today and I looked at the state of my living conditions, I was like, yeah, I need to probably sort that out. It's probably indicative of some type of mental health crisis I'm going through. It's probably not great. So I should probably do that. Ah, delicious. Okay, what am I doing? I don't know. I think it's just hyperbovian and juniper berries. Was that a soju noise? No, the soju noise comes naturally. It's like a sucking your teeth noise after you drink soju. I don't know. I only seem to be able to do it after I take a drink of alcohol. I feel like it's a very sacred noise that you can't. You had a lot of stuff. You kept boxed, moving from place to place. Yeah, I had a lot of stuff in storage, and then I had to get it all out. And then I had I don't know. I just have like a lifetime worth of crap. Honestly, I need to throw out like about 3/4 of my clothes, because there's so much stuff that I'm never going to wear again. But I literally have like clothes that I've had since I was a teenager, and I'll probably won't wear, but because they fit and I like them, I just keep them. But it's like, why? Why am I keeping that? I don't know. I still have my school uniform. I thought it might come in handy in my personal life at some stage, but I still have it, so. Because it is a very slutty school uniform, I will say. Shout out to my high school for having a slutty school uniform. They actually had to change the school skirt at one stage, because all the girls were making their school skirts like school skirts too short, and we actually had to get our skirts measured in the morning because we were all going home and like taking off our school skirts. It was a whole thing. And I remember the principal like giving an address at assembly, and he was like, "It's a skirt, not a belt, ladies." And we were like, "Well, challenge accepted. Challenge accepted." So that was fun. That happened at every school. Yeah, but you went to a Catholic school. Catholic schools are known for that. I went to a public school. We're not known for that. Well, that's why you can buy vacuum bags. Am I dumb? I don't get the joke. I'm probably dumb. That's okay. Spelling bee time. But seriously, where is everyone? The Japanese sailor uniform is fire. Yeah, when you go to theme parks, like if you go to like Lotte World in Korea, you can rent out a school uniform for the day. Like, and Korea has very cute school uniforms, and you go there, like if you go there with your boyfriend, you both rent out like school uniforms, even if you're like in your 30s or 40s or 50s, people still do it. It's pretty cute. It's pretty cute. I would rent out a slutty school uniform to go to a theme park. That sounds like fun. Oh, the bags that you suck the air out of to make them compress them. Yeah, I've got those. I thought you were talking about like bags for your vacuum. I get what you mean, like the airlock bags, like where, yeah, no, they're heaps handy because then you can fit like lots of stuff in there. I have used some of those. You have a vacuum sealer from your dodgier days? Yeah, acting like you're not still in your dodgy days. We have the letter U, the letter M, the letter D, the letter I, the letter C, the letter O, and we have to use the letter N. Oh, I thought I saw the word conundrum, but it's not there because I can't spell. I got so excited. You vacuum sealed steaks the other day? Ooh, I want steak. Twitch's new bot policy means locals aren't counted anymore, so don't worry about the stream stats. They're basically useless. Okay, well, not everyone chats. That's not fair. Like, dude, if I was gonna bot, I would bot more than 10 people. Seriously. How rude. Modicum? Is that a word? Oh no, there's no N, right? Fuck. I thought I was so fucking smart, but I wasn't. The stats aren't for us, they're for advertisers. Well, yeah. Yeah, it's interesting how all the top streamers have had like their view accounts like divided by 10 since the new policies came in. Condominium? Ooh, isn't that what Americans call their flats? It's like you live in a flat, deal with it. I too can't afford to buy a house, but I admit it. You think some streamers, big streamers do bot? Oh, they 100% do. But a lot of the time, apparently if they're being sponsored by like a game or like by like a gaming company, the game will, like the software developers and stuff will buy bots for the stream because they want it to like get pushed to the top. So like their game gets more publicity. Apparently that's a thing. I think this is gonna one word it. Oh, it didn't. But usually, like, at least Ricochet and people are here, so I'm not really sure what is happening. I don't think I've ever, like, not had Ricochet turn up. Do we have cinnamon? Yeah, we should be able to make that, actually. It's only been 15 minutes. Yeah, but everybody's usually here. You can't believe I haven't made Super Cow a VIP? Isn't he a VIP? I don't even know how to do that. I'll look it up later. I get more viewers in YouTube and the VODs. Yeah, that's true. That's true, but for some reason the live viewers are what seems to matter the most. Yeah, the thing is, I don't have Twitch. I don't have the Twitch interface opened when I stream. I have OBS open because I like stream on multi-platforms. So I can't just like click on people's names and do stuff. It makes it a bit harder. Also, like, it's so easy to accidentally go live if you do that. Like, at least now I have like a lot of fail safes on the interface that I do use so I don't accidentally fucking dox myself. Accidentally going live when you're jerking off. that would be really bad. Live stream fails? What a subreddit. Well, yeah, I guess 2 people is enough people to chat to. I guess it's okay. I show Speed flopping his meat everywhere. You're about to leave? Well, if I'm only going to talk to Hyperbovian, I might as well end the stream and go to bed. It's kind of hard to have a chatting stream if there's one person to chat to. Not that I don't love chatting with my best friend Hyperbovian, who I will make a VIP, everybody. You'll be back? Well, what am I supposed to do in the meantime? I wonder what happened, though. This is the first time in months this has happened. Is dunce a word? Oh, there's no E. Omni. Did it send out the ping? Did it? I think so. It looks like it did. I don't know. Did you guys get notifications? You just got it? Oh, okay, that's weird. That's disturbing. Hello, Oriental 45. That's It's an interesting username. Non poo-poo. Mondo? Like the grass? I don't know. You'll be back in 30? Well, that's just rude. That's just bad manners. You got the name from a noodle? Fair enough. Like the flavor? Minimum. Oh, yeah. I've got to put in a Costco order and I'm going to buy like one of the big boxes of Shin Ramen because I used to eat that all the time and I miss it. Connections. Wow. Alright, there are 16 words. There are 4 categories. We don't know what those categories are, so we have to group together 4 words that might have a connection. And then guess. And if we guess correctly, it will tell us the category. I believe that's how it works. Alright. Edge, football, editor, memory, tornado, Edward, limit, Eddie, Elderweis, Tasmanian devil, education, cabaret, border, past tense, mamma mia, extremity. I have no bloody idea. Something about spinning? Well, yeah, tornado spin, the Tasmanian devil spins. I mean, a Tasmanian devil doesn't spin, but the cartoon one does. The cartoon one does, from memory. Does a football spin? Like an American football? I don't know. I don't actually know. That's a legitimate question. An eddy is like a whirlpool, right? There's like a thing where like a water eddy is like a whirlpool that spins. So what else spins? A torpo spins, a torp spins, a torpy, a torpy. Let's try this. They move in a spiral. We did it, guys. We did it. We are the flippin' champions of the world. Edge, limit, border. Wait. Edge, limit, border. What else could there be? Maybe I got too excited, but I still feel like if there's one more, we could get another one. Extremity? Isn't that like your arm or leg? We'll try that anyway. Boundary! Oh my god, guys, we're so good at this. Memory, past tense. Now to deal with Edelvisvis. Then editor. I don't know. It's very, very confusing. Mamma Mia, you can only think about the musical and the ABBA song. Yeah. It's musicals. Cabaret's a musical. Mamma Mia is a musical. There is a Tim Burton movie called Edward, but I can't remember if it's a musical or not. I can't even remember seeing it, so. Should we try this? Nah. Songs from musicals. Edward, past tense, education. Oh, okay. Sure. There we go. We almost got a perfect one if I didn't get excited and guess wrong. Pretty goddamn smart. Pretty goddamn smart. Where you from? Oriental 45. What is crack-a-lackin'? In your neck of the woods. Is that the expression? Probably. I don't know. One across. Sporkle challenge. 5 across reversed. 7 across plant-based sweetener. Is that stevia? Nah, it doesn't fit. 8 across. Ed friends say. 9 across. 3-2 cherubini. No idea. 1/4 of a gallon. Fastidious Felix. Well, that's a cat food. 3 down. Something you challengers cry. I don't know. I would say fuck you. Oh yeah, sugar. Sugar is natural, obviously. Why was I thinking cane sugar? That makes sense. Something David, NCIS roll. Lion's home. I don't know, Pride Rock. Isn't that where Pride... Den? Yeah, if it's Den, then sugar can't be the right answer. But we'll do that anyway. You think it's not sugar anymore? Yeah, I got that part. 1 down is liter. Awesome. Plant-based sweetener that starts with a T. Rerun? Ooh. Crosswords, you're no good at them. It's Ricochet! I was wondering what happened to you. I was like, Ricochet's usually here. I thought you fell down the toilet or something. I was worried. I was like, what could have happened to him? Fastidious Felix. I don't know. There's the Felix the cat, but I don't know. There's Felix, like there's the cartoon Felix the cat, and there's also like the Felix the cat food, which my cat won't eat because she is a spoiled baby. Whoops, I just smacked the microphone with my teacup. I didn't. I thought I had a lot of clearance, but I did not. I did not have a lot of clearance. I just smacked it straight in there. This is why you zonked out. Fair enough. You probably need to sleep. You have had the flu. You have been run down. You probably need to take it easy. Can anybody remember NCIS? I only remember the goth forensic girl. She's the only person I remember from that show. Plant-based sweetener. What sweeteners do I know? I don't know. Whoa, 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 whoa. You got no clue at all. You and me both, mate. You and me both. I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on. None at all. Sporkle challenge. What's a sporkle? I know a spork is like a fork and a spoon combined together, but I don't know what a sporkle is. Are we supposed to know? Maybe it's a quart? Yeah, because they don't use metric, so why would they have that for? A quart makes way more sense. Because I've heard them talk about quarts of milk and stuff like that, I feel like. You did think quart? Well, it probably is, because why would they use something that's metric? Like, they don't understand metric, right? I'm pretty sure they don't understand it. Sporkle challenge. Reversed. Oh, hello, Snaky Silk. Good afternoon. Where are you? Where are you that it's still afternoon? A quart is like 0.98 of a litre. So it is basically a litre anyway. Undid. Ooh, that does reverse something. Good work. Wales? Oh, that's right. You're from Wales. How could I forget? How could I forget? So, which day is it? Is it Friday? It would be Friday, right? Yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense, because I think Australia is only like 10 hours or so ahead. That would make sense. Yeah, but Wales is so pretty. When I went to Wales, I was like, oh, this looks like Lord of the Rings. I really like... Is it Snowdonia? Is that the name of the place? I want to go there. I think it's this place. Hang on. Probably remembering the name of the place wrong. Snowdonia, this is where I want to go. I want to go camping here. It looks so beautiful. Just like go for a hike and a camp. Ooh. But the only time I really went to Wales was when I was driving from England to Holyhead to go to Ireland, because I was going to my auntie's house in Cork, so we caught the ferry across from Holyhead, and I got a sandwich from Tesco's in Holyhead. True story. True story. It was not the best sandwich I've ever had, I will say, but you know, I have high standards. You went to New Zealand for the first time this year and it was mad. Yeah, New Zealand is pretty. New Zealand is very pretty. But yeah, that's where I want to go. I want to go to Snowdonia. That looks cool. I want to go there. And all the castles in Wales look so much cooler than the castles everywhere else. And isn't that where all the castles in isn't that where Miyazaki, not the Ghibli one, the game one, the Dark Souls guy, isn't that what he based all the castles on Dark Souls on stuff in Wales? Looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. You went to the Shire? Ooh, fancy. Snowdonia reminds you of the Yarra Valley. No, I've been to the Yarra Valley. That's where my ex-in-laws are situated. Not a fan. I don't like them. They're very mean people. Imagine ruining your own son's happiness because you don't like that their choice in partner doesn't come from a rich family. That's what we call fucked upness. I think that's what you call it. People are dumb. The UK spent too many centuries trying to murder the people next door, hence all the castles. Yeah. I mean, it's not like they were the only people in Europe, like, trying to murder their neighbors. There was a lot of that. It would be cool if we had castles in Australia. I don't know, I just think they're pretty. I think the English built all the castles, right? I don't think it was the Welsh that built the castles. Correct me if I'm wrong, Snecky Silk, but weren't all the castles in Wales built by the English when they were ruling you with an iron fist, I assume? Maybe they were fist. No, I'm not going to make that joke. It's inappropriate. It's more like sneaky. I read it as sneaky. I like to say sneaky, but I will say sneaky. Well, are we ever gonna finish this? Why am I so tired? I keep on hallucinating my cat out of the corner of my eye sitting on the cat tree, but she's not there. One friend messed it up so many times, she just calls you Snack now. I'm gonna call you Sneaky. I thought you spelt it like that because you wanted it to be pronounced Snack. So that's why I was saying Snacky. But now I shall call you Sneaky. A little sneaky silky snack pack. Ooh. It's very Western Sydney coded. I do like it. Alright, something you challengers cry. Agave! Oh, that is a plant-based sweetener. Alright, maybe hopefully we can get some of these now. Alright, fastidious Felix. I assume it has something to do with Felix the cat, because cats are fastidious? Is that how you say it? It is now. You're just an alco. He does always get all the cocktails right when we play Food Guesser. He does always get them right, so yeah. His alcoholism probably isn't good for his life, but it's good for our streams because we do get the answers that we crave. Even when their recipe is wrong, yeah. Well, that's why I didn't think the dim sim was a dim sim because like that's not what's in a dim sim as far as I know an Australian dim sim. So I dare 3 down. Ooh. Oh, I dare you. Challenges cry. Okay, got it. We got it. Fastidious Felix. I don't even know what cherubini is, so how are we supposed to get that? Something David from NCIS. Do we know any of the characters from NCIS? Alunga? Oh, Ray-Ran. Okay. I don't know. I feel like this should be right, but it's not. So, I don't know. Quart. Oh, this one needs to be changed. Congratulations! We did it! We did it! We did it! We are so smart. We are the champions. The smartest people in the whole world. Probably. We're definitely the smartest people in chat at the moment. I don't know. Am I any different when I'm drunk? I feel like I'm the same person, just louder. I have no volume control, so I kind of just like yell at people. And they're like, I can hear you. I'm right here. And I'm like, I'm not yelling. And they're like, yes, you are. And I'm like, well, I can't stop. And I just giggle a lot more. Hello, Havasad. Havasad? Is that how you say your name? Why can't I pronounce anything? I don't know. Maybe because I'm special. Oh, okay. Well, that's... You're completely different. You get super chatty and friendly. I feel like I'm super friendly and chatty all the time. I feel like I'm just a little ray of sunshine, just brightening up everybody's lives with my bullshit, you know? That's how I feel. All right, let's watch some news. Let's look at the news. How exciting. Ooh, who's this guy? I don't know if I'm a fan of this whole stash situation. I don't know if I'm a fan, Mr. Random. Ooh, Nate Woodall. Woodall? Woodall. I don't know, but I'm not a fan of your mustache. I don't like it, so please remove it.
100 police officers have been flown in from Queensland to join in on the manhunt for Desi Freeman, who's wanted for the shooting of 2 police officers and serious wounding of a third.
Do you think they'll ever find Desi Freeman? I don't think we're ever going to find him. He's either dead or he's gone. He's either dead or he's gone. He's just Hungarian? Who, the news reporter? Is he? How do we establish that? Is that a Hungarian surname? What is happening? Turn us up a bit? Oh, okay. Hang on.
As they executed a search warrant at his Poor Punker property just over a month ago. Now, in that month, there's been no confirmed sighting of Desi Freeman. However, police swarmed on a property in Benalla, just over an hour's west of Poor Punker on Wednesday, but were unable to turn up any successful leads. Now, as I stated, it's been a massive manhunt for Desi Freeman, but just last week we heard police were scaling back that manhunt from 500 police officers stationed out there.
Desi isn't in Australia anymore. If he's in Australia, then he's hiding out in the bush. Yeah, I think he's either completely gone or he's dead. Those are his body's just decomposing in the bush somewhere, which, I mean, you know, such a productive member of society, and what a waste. What a waste. What pisses me off the most is, like, he hated the government so much, this, that, and the other, but then we're still like taking, you know, $29,000 a year from the Commonwealth government in disability support pension. When there are people that are legitimately disabled and can't get on the disability support pension, but this guy had nothing wrong with him besides being lazy, antisocial, narcissistic and delusional. Like, I don't think those are grounds for the disability support pension. I don't want to work. I'm a princess. I want to lap around the bush pretending I'm Rambo. Okay, here you go. Like, and also he has 3 children. Like, you have 3 children, sir. Why aren't you working? Why aren't you working to provide for your family? Such a loser. Such a freaking loser.
To 200, but now with the additional resource of 100 police officers and specialist sniffer dogs as well, that will be converging at Mount Buffalo National Park, an area of interest that's just southwest of Port Punker, to resume the search. Police say that anybody that comes into contact with Desi Freeman should alert police immediately and avoid interacting with him. A $1 million award for anybody with information that leads to his arrest remains in place.
I want $1 million. They keep telling him where they're going. Yeah, he's just tuning into the news every night going, oh, I'm not there anymore. Haha, suckers. Oh, teen dies in a stolen car crash on the Hume Freeway.
A 16-year-old girl is dead and her 18-year-old friend has critical injuries after a shocking head-on collision in Wodonga. Phoebe Worthley has the details, and Phoebe, police say the girls were travelling in a stolen car.
Look, they were, Mitch, and the 18-year-old driver was out on bail at the time of the crash. Police say she was behind the wheel of a stolen Nissan X-Trail and was driving at speeds of up to 150 kilometres an hour while they were going the wrong way down the Hume Freeway in Wodonga. The SUV collided head-on with a ute, killing the alleged offender's 16-year-old passenger.
I'm so glad I have normal photos of myself, so if anything happens to me, there's not just like a duck face selfie of me on the news. It's like, Panda Chan died today, leaving behind blah 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 blah, and her cat Nori. And it's like a photo of me looking all normal, not a photo of me with like my freshly filled lips, like doing a duck face. I don't know, like rest in peace to the girl that passed away, but just a societal observation, right? Like, I don't know. I'm so glad that I just have like normal photos of myself being normal. Yeah, what is with like, not that I'm not saying that like people didn't steal cars when I was a kid, but this seems to be like a trend, right, of kids just stealing cars and going on joyrides. It's on the news every single fucking day. I swear that wasn't like such a common occurrence like when I was a teenager.
The driver was airlifted to the Alfred Hospital early this morning, and an innocent 23-year-old man in the ute escaped with a broken arm. Police have suggested the female suspect has known criminal connections.
We believe the vehicle's involved in numerous crimes in the Wodonga and Albury area. They're all part of the investigations ongoing. What we do know is that the vehicle has also been used by others.
Now, police haven't revealed what the suspect was on bail for. The Corryong woman is expected to make a full recovery. Mitch.
Phoebe Worthley, thank you.
I have so much fur on my desk because my cat's been chilling out here and there's just like clumps of black fur on my keyboard. Thank you for that, Nori. We appreciate it. Oh, former cop threatens to expose police corruption. Oh, this is the guy that killed the news reporter, or like the Channel 10 presenter or whatever in Paddington. And this cop was like an influencer. It's like all very weird. I remember this from a few years ago. Anyway, let's check in and see what is happening. Oh no, I just skipped to the end of the story because I'm special.
Beau Lamar Condon, the former police officer accused of double murder, has made an extraordinary outburst in court, threatening to expose police.
When did that happen? I want to say he murdered these two men in like their Paddington Terrace. This guy worked for Channel 10, I think, from memory. I want to say it happened at least maybe 2 years ago. Let me see if I can find it. So when did that happen? ...2004, it looks like. That went to court fast. Yeah, this is March 2024. So that cop murdered these two guys. It was like, it seemed to be like some type of... Well, it wasn't a gay love triangle. It was just that the cop was like in love with this guy, who was like a TV presenter. You don't remember? Oh, okay, well, let's see if we can find. But yeah, this guy was like, he became a cop, but he was trying to be like an influencer before that. Like he was like, I don't know, he was just like obsessed with being famous and like, I don't know, like from memory, the whole thing was super weird. And then they were trying to find these guys' bodies and he wouldn't help. And then he did help. And then it was a whole thing. From memory, that's what went down. ...2004? No, 2024. Did I say 2004? I meant 2024. It happened in 2024. Sorry.
Beau Lamar Condon, the former police officer accused of double murder, has made an extraordinary outburst in court, threatening to expose police.
He warned the hearing he would not be silenced while saying he was remorseful but not guilty of murder.
Standing by a son accused of killing two innocent men.
Is your son a murderer, Colleen?
In the Supreme Court today, Colleen Lamar silently nodded as Beau Lamar Condon hijacked his own court hearing to unleash on prosecutors and New South Wales Police.
Did you know your son was planning to speak out to the court, Colleen?
The former senior constables accused of killing Luke Davies and Jesse Baird with his police-issue firearm inside Baird's Paddington home. Today, he appeared via video link from prison, pleading not guilty to 2 counts of murder and 1 of aggravated break and enter, before breaking convention and speaking directly to the court. I made a formal offer to the DPP of guilty to 1 count of manslaughter relating to Jesse Baird and Jesse Baird only. I did take accountability from the very start. I am remorseful and I'm also entitled to my early plea discount. I want the public to know the actual truth of what happened, but I want them to know about the serious misconduct and corruption New South Wales police investigators have engaged in during the investigation process.
Your son's accused police and the DPP of not only corruption but misconduct.
And this is the type of mother that enables that kind of behavior. Like when you see these mothers like turning up to court and supporting, well, look, like when you're a mum, right? You're always gonna love your kids, even if they are a murderer, right? But a good mum would say, "I love you, but you did the wrong thing. You have to go to jail. This is fucked up." But these toxic fucking mums, they'll be like, "Yeah, baby, you go, you tell them." And this is like the type of entitlement that these kids grow up with, right? Like, you can love your kid, but think your kid is like evil and needs to be in jail. It's like, you know, two things can be true at once. Like that's, you know, that's what it is to be a parent, right? Even if your kid does something evil, you're still like, well, that's my son. I love them. But if you're a normal person, you're like, well, mate, you murdered 2 people, like, go to jail. But she's all like, yeah, you go, son. And this is how your son ended up a murderer, an entitled little murderer. Like this guy, I remember the initial reporting on it, and this guy was like so narcissistic. He was always like posting when he was on duty, because obviously he was like on duty around like the inner eastern suburbs of Sydney. So, you know, all the very hip areas like Darlinghurst and Paddington and Potts Point. And he was always like posting on his social media, which like I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to do as a cop. But like he'd always like his like main goal in life seemed to be like to want to hang out with famous people and to like be some type of influencer. So I don't know. It's very weird. It's very strange. And this, I blame this lady. Look at her. I would tell my son to pull his fucking head in. I'd be like, you're in court, dickhead. Pull your fucking head in.
And you nodded your head. Do you agree, Colleen? Beau Lamar Condon will stand trial for murder in September next year. The court today heard it could take between 2 and 3 months, with more than 200 witnesses expected to give evidence. Jodie Lee, 7 News.
Bye, Jodie Lee. See you next time. Sorry. Sometimes the spirit of Kath and Kim take me over. You never know when the spirits of Kath and or Kim are gonna enter my body. It's ooh. Your family would have spammed and slapped you around the back of the head. Oh yeah, same. If I even looked at my parents sideways, I was in trouble. Cecil Hill's home hit in Sydney gangland shooting. Gangland? That's how you say it. There you go.
Cameras have captured the moment. Half a dozen bullets were fired at a Cecil Hills home overnight in what police suspect is another Sydney gangland hit. As the family inside kept quiet today, neighbours caught their breath after a night of sheer horror.
At Cecil Hills last night,
just like a big bang,
the underworld arrives. Then, just as quickly,
I used to get hot sauce put in my mouth, like hot spicy sauce, but all my parents did was give me a taste for spicy food and help me develop a spice tolerance at a young age. But yeah, that's what I used to get, not the soap. I used to get the hot sauce in my mouth if I swore. And you know, the first few times it was like, oh no, my mouth is burning. And then, you know, I eventually grew to love it. And now I love spicy food. So thanks, Mum and Dad. Thank you. What the fuck is going on with all these shootings going on in Sydney? You're so glad you're not near it? Yeah. Look, there's always been shootings in Western Sydney. They were there all of my childhood, so I don't think it's new. I think maybe just the reporting is new. Like, definitely, like, I grew up in Granville, and it was always, like, in the local papers at least, even if it wasn't on the news.
leaves. 6 quick shots to this 2-story home as someone slept inside. From a night search, bullet shells. Then at daylight, bullet holes. That to an upstairs bedroom.
Oh my God. We not want any trouble in our street, you know.
As police tapped neighbours,
quite stunned really.
The owners laid low.
Local detectives with our State Crime Command will be all over this.
From Mount Druitt to Guildford, more than a dozen Sydney homes have been fired on this year.
Bang, 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 bang.
Bullets into homes.
Shout out to Guildford.
To marked men in the ganglands. And just like many others, detectives believe this one is the hallmarks of more ugly rumblings in the Sydney Alameddine crime clan.
The danger that they put in the public in is disgraceful. The amount of places that
Also, the Alameddine family are from Marylands, which is next to the stuff. Like, I grew up on the Marylands-Granville border, so very familiar. But they're also the family that Friendly Geordies did like an expose on. Well, he was mainly talking about anyway, about like their property development group Coronation, and that's why his house was firebombed. And recently, obviously, someone went to jail for the firebombing. I mean, the hired gun went to jail for the firebombing. But yeah, I don't know. There's too many politicians have taken money from that family, and too many people in the police force have also taken money from that family, so I don't think it's going to be anything that's going to be resolved soon.
have been shot at where we've worked out that they've even got the wrong place.
Hello, Chung.
Sam Payne, 7 News.
Killer identified in Manchester synagogue attack. That was a mouthful.
Two people have been killed after a man drove a car towards bystanders outside a UK synagogue before attacking others with a knife. The suspect was later shot dead by police, the horror unfolding on Yom Kippur, the holiest day of the Jewish calendar.
Guns drawn, police in a hostile standoff with a suspect on the ground. With every passing...
Oh, are you in Newey? Are you in Newey? My nan used to live in Newcastle, but she doesn't anymore because she's in a nursing home, unfortunately, because she has really bad dementia. But I love Newcastle. Newcastle's so nice.
Second, panic rises.
Everybody else, get back! If you're not involved, move back!
When a member of the public hesitates, officers escalate their warnings.
He has a bomb! Go away!
He's got a bomb on him! He's got a bomb! Mate, he's got a... Man, he's got a bomb on his jacket, mate.
An elderly man's body lies near the entrance.
He's got a bomb! Get the out of here!
The suspect appears to try to sit up.
Shoot him! Now.
He's shot dead. This rampage at a Manchester synagogue.
It's not the time to make fun of the Scouse accent. Hyperbovian, that's your name. Wait, is Scouts Manchester or Liverpool? It's one of those northern ones. I don't fucking know. They're all the same to me, really. Oh, look who's back. Juniper Berries is back. Everybody stop the show to clap. Yay!
On Judaism's holiest day.
Today is Yom Kippur. I'm Jewish and absolutely terrified.
Worshippers had been gathering for a service at Heaton Park Shull when a car driving erratically crashed into the gates. Witnesses say the driver got out and started stabbing people at random, trying to break in before the rabbi barricaded the doors.
Thanks to the immediate bravery of security staff and the worshippers inside, the attacker was prevented from gaining access.
The suspect identified as 35-year-old Jihad al-Shami, a British citizen of Syrian descent who wasn't on any watch lists. Seen here with his knife, he appeared to have an explosive device on his chest. but it turned out to be a fake. The first emergency call was made.
Yeah, making explosives is hard. Making fake explosives is easy. I think if you had a bomb, you wouldn't bother like stabbing people, right? That's I don't know. I don't know why. Am I okay? No, my brain's gone. Don't worry about me. Everything will be all right. Maybe.
At 9:31 a.m. By 9:37, he was killed by police. In those brief minutes.
Oh my goodness! Thank you, Oriental45, for three subs. I appreciate it. Wow, that's so exciting.
Minutes, 2 men were killed and 3 others injured.
Jewish people being murdered in cold blood on our holiest day of the year. This is our worst nightmare.
Police have arrested 3 people on suspicion of commission, preparation and instigation of acts.
You haven't heard of a jihadist in ages? I think his first name is Jihad. I actually know like 5 people called Jihad because it's like a very common Islamic name, and obviously like the suburb that I grew up in, I know quite a few of them. I think this is probably gonna have more to do with like the Israel-Palestine thing than anything else. I would say it's probably something to do with that. Yeah, his name is Jihad. It's very, very common. There's a very, very well-known solicitor in Sydney called Jihad. And his brother's a boxer. So yeah, everybody knows the dibs. Fuck, what's the name of the boxer? Fuck, why can't I think of his name? Jesus Christ. It's gonna fucking annoy me. Hang on, I'll just put boxer brother. That'll bring it up. Will it? I don't know. Billy Dib. There we go, Billy Dib. So it's like a very well-known Western Sydney family. Actually, I think they're in Greenacre. Yeah. He held the IBF featherweight title from 2011 to 2013. There you go. Fuck, I couldn't remember his name. A friend of mine was a bridesmaid in his first wedding to a girl that lasted about 6 months. But my friend was a bridesmaid in that wedding. He married like this weird vegan girl, and then I don't know, she accused him of domestic violence and all this stuff, and then there was a whole thing. But anyway, just Western Sydney gossip, guys. Don't worry about it. You haven't heard that name in ages? Yeah, I couldn't even remember it. I'm like, what the fuck is his brother's name? Gee. Anyway, these are well-known people in Western Sydney. But yeah, Jihad is a very, very, very common name. Muhammad and Jihad are like every second person that I knew growing up, to be honest. It was kind of a bit like that. Anyway, back to the story, I guess. Fuck me. That was so annoying. I'm like, what the heck is that guy's name?
Of terrorism. This is one of England's most multicultural neighbourhoods, but speaking to people from the Jewish community, many say, sadly, they are not surprised by what's unfolded here.
Now, instead of them protesting Free Palestine or whatever, the only thing is left is action.
Prime Minister Keir Starmer cutting his trip to Denmark short to chair an emergency security meeting, announcing the deployment of more police at synagogues and other...
You have been accused of domestic wireless, not violence. Okay. Don't know what that entails, but sure.
Increased protections for Jewish people.
Britain will come together to wrap our arms around your community and show you that Britain is a place where you and your family are safe, secure, and belong.
From the King and Queen, my wife and I have been deeply shocked and saddened, while the Prince and Princess of Wales have described the attack as shocking. Benjamin Netanyahu saying weakness in the face of terrorism only brings more terrorism. Only strength and unity can defeat it. Our Prime Minister calling it a heinous attack, saying all Australians stand with the UK at this dreadful time. Tonight, Manchester is reeling. The broader British Jewish community devastated.
Going to their place of worship on their most holy of days and be murdered because they are Jewish and no other reason. Well, the country needs to let that sink in.
In Manchester, Jessica Millward, 9 News.
Uh-oh. Gangland. Melbourne gangland shit. Tony Muckbell's court win. Why the gangland kingpin isn't off the hook just yet. I don't know why I try and read. I'm so dyslexic.
World Kingpin Tony Mockbell is celebrating a major court win tonight, but he's not completely in the clear yet. The notorious drug lord had 2 of his 3 drug convictions quashed, but one is headed for a retrial.
A few steps closer to full freedom. Is there relief, Tony, or is there frustration today?
How are you feeling? A mixed result?
Yeah, it's a bit like that. Tony Mockbell, a winner in court, but not completely acquitted as he'd hoped.
Oh, sorry.
The 60-year-old former drug kingpin vindicated as a victim of shocking lies by his own lawyer, Nicola Gobbo, and Victoria Police almost 20 years ago. Gobbo was secretly working against her client and helping detectives. Today's decisions applied to 3 separate police operations. The first for trafficking MDMA. His conviction and 13-year prison sentence were quashed. The second for trafficking MDMA and inciting its importation. His conviction and 10-year prison term were...
Look, like, I know drugs are bad, kids, but in terms of, like, you know, comparing some pingers to, you know, meth and drugs like that, I mean, come on. All that happens when you're on pingers is you want to hug everybody and you like it when people stroke your hair and you want to, like, just dance and have fun. I mean, is that really a great societal harm? I ask you. Have we all had a great night on some pingers? Yes, we have. And, you know, that's all I'm saying. Not condoning it, but I'm just saying. Look. Yeah, that's it. That's the story, I guess.
Overturned and a retrial ordered, but the prosecution might not proceed with it. And for the third matter, for trafficking methamphetamine, Mockbell's conviction stands.
See, this is different. This is a drug that causes societal harm. But it's not like people are addicted to, like... This was 2005, so it wouldn't have been like caps because they weren't around then. It would have been like pingers, which, you know... Maybe if you had a strong tolerance, you would spend like $40 and get like 2 pingers. But most people would just spend $20, get a pinger, you know, off you go. And good night. Meth is fucked up. Meth fucks up communities. But for the pingers, you know, it's fine.
His 20-year sentence will be reconsidered. The court might decide his 18 years already served is punishment enough. Do you think you're a chance to go back to jail, Tony? The 3 appeals court justices said Gobbo's cooperation with police was a fundamental debasement of her professional obligations, describing it as serious and evil. They were also critical of the failure of Victoria Police to reveal its conduct. What would you like to say to Nicola Gobbo if you could tell her one thing? After a quick meeting at his lawyer's office, Tony Mockbell joined around 8 supporters for lunch at a steak restaurant around the corner.
Oh, I know that restaurant. Yay. Oh, Little Ramen Bar used to be near there. It's not anymore because it moved, but it used to be near there.
His bail conditions remain the same and he's due back in court October 29. Soon he'll make his own decisions about suing police or the state.
It's so funny that her name is Gobbo. It would be better if her name was Gobby. That would be so much better. I would like that.
For compensation. Paul Dowsley, 7 News.
She was Lawyer X, apparently. What was that? You missed the whole underbelly thing? Oh, God. Do you... I don't know. Go watch it then, I guess. They made one about King's Cross. And I was like, yeah, that's dumb. Anyway, that's my story. I thought it was dumb. It was also called the Golden Mile when, like, the strip on King's Cross is, like, 250 meters. If that. I was like, why is it called the Golden Mile? I guess, like, the 250 meter strip didn't, like, have the same ring to it. But, yeah, I lived in Potts Point for 5 years, so... Gonna nitpick you guys. Gonna nitpick you, underbelly. Australia seals defense treaty with Papua New Guinea. Interesting behavior, I guess. I don't know.
It was the treaty that tripped up two prime ministers just as they were poised to sign. Last month, Anthony Albanese and James Marape endorsed a communique instead, buying time for PNG's cabinet to meet and approve the deal.
It'll be the first alliance that we've entered into since the 1950s.
Prime Minister Marape confirming today the so-called Puk-Puk Treaty now has cabinet approval.
It's been a messy process with embarrassing setbacks, but we welcome the agreement.
Papua New Guinea joins New Zealand and the United States as treaty partners. We're bound to help if they're attacked. It also seeks to make both defence forces mesh easily, allowing our ADF to recruit from PNG and vice versa. Prime Minister Marape saying up to 10,000 Papua New Guineans could serve with the Australian forces. For the Albanese government, it's a win as they try to restrain China's influence in the region.
There definitely would have been some conversations behind the scenes from the Chinese.
And the Australian Army now has the first two of its Apache attack helicopters arriving at RAAF base Townsville.
The Apaches are a cut above, frankly, and the capability is some of the most advanced capability globally.
29 Apaches are due to be delivered over the next 4 years.
I want a helicopter. Just so I can get to places quickly. That would be cool. Imagine taking a helicopter to the airport. Ooh. I live like 20 minutes from the airport, but that's like still inconvenient to me because I have to take a taxi there because my car's broken. My car is broken and I refuse to get it fixed because there is stuff that I would rather spend money on. Tay-tay shit? Yeah. Well, look. My carbon footprint is very low. So if I want to become a billionaire and like fly around in my helicopter, I figure that's fine, you know? Because I've lived so much of my life like not having enough money to do stuff. So figure I'll make up for it in the last few years of my life by just like flying around in a helicopter, flying around on, you know what, even if I was a billionaire, I don't think I would fly in a private jet. I think I would fly in first class on a commercial flight so everybody can see me walk into first class. I'm like, that's right, I'm rich, guys. Look at me. Where you walk through like cattle class and business class, and then you go to the front of the plane. Yeah, look at me, guys. I'm rich. And that's what I would want to do. So everyone can know that I'm rich. First class is such a flex. Yeah, it would be amazing. Even business class, I would, even if I ever get to fly business class, I'll feel so fancy. Cause I'm a social worker, like even if I do go interstate for something for work, I'm still like, I'm definitely not flying business class, you know, so it's yeah, there's no way that I'm ever going to afford business class or like be given the opportunity to fly business class, so I don't know. We got to keep on buying our Powerball tickets, guys. We got to keep on doing it. Oh, there was a helicopter crash in Bankstown. There is like an airfield in Bankstown. I don't think it was just like a random thing. There's like a little baby airport. I guess it's kind of like the size of like the one in Essendon in Melbourne. They lost one of the Apaches already. I don't think the Apaches were at Bankstown. They do like private flying lessons and stuff like that here. Wasn't that Groper guy in here saying that he got a kebab from Granville on his way home from his flight lessons at Bankstown? It's like for like private aircraft, like small planes and helicopters and like privately owned stuff, mostly, I think.
Hello, first to that developing news from our southwest. A helicopter has gone down at Bankstown, leaving one man dead and a 19-year-old critical in hospital. Our Olivia Blunden is there for us with the detail. Olivia, you've just heard from emergency services. So do we know how this happened now?
Well, Lockie, that's what police and crash investigators are trying to figure out this evening, and it's hoped that the sole survivor of this crash will play a key part in that too. Now, let's take you to some vision of the wreckage. This is the two-seat helicopter that went down around 1:30 this afternoon. Witnesses say the pilot was fighting to gain control of the chopper for about 5 minutes before it fell from the sky. This was a training flight. Emergency services have just told us that a 19-year-old student pilot was conducting flying exercises. He's clipped power lines and trees and crash landed on top of some cars in a car park on the edge of the industrial estate in Bankstown Aerodrome. The instructor, a man in his 50s, he sadly died here at the scene. The teenager is tonight fighting for life in Liverpool Hospital. He's suffered a fractured jaw and spinal injuries.
Ow.
The pair were still strapped into their seatbelts upon impact and had to be cut out. Take a listen to what paramedics had to say.
There were multiple bystanders that assisted before first responders arrived on scene and assisted the 19-year-old out of the helicopter and moved him to a safe location. They probably helped save his life.
Lockie, the airspace is still operating as investigations into those critical final few moments are being carried out, but no doubt a very devastating evening for all their loved ones.
I don't know. I guess we'll play the food games. I got nothing. I'm tired and my brain is broken. We have to guess which food people preferred to eat. We have chicken and mushroom pie or fruit pizza. Wow, why would you ruin pizza with fruit? You'd love to learn to fly. Oh, it's so expensive. I looked at it. You have to be really rich. You have to be really, really, really rich to do that. Although the Groper guy lived in Castle Hill, so he's probably rich. At least he knows to go to the Granville Auburn area to get a kebab. So I will give him that. Chicken and mushroom pie or fruit pizza? Somebody tell me. I'm gonna go for the pie because this is just fucking weird. Oh, it wasn't the thing. Chicken curry and chips or chicken curry and chips? I guess we're voting for the one that looks better. I'll go for this one. Pure spring water in a box or prime for $4.50. I'm gonna go for the water. I don't want to give money to Jake or Logan Paul or whichever one it is. Ooh, oyster. The oysters are free. Oh. I want a free oyster. 2 slices of stuffed crust pizza for $4.50 or this pizza which looks like pepperoni, but there's not many pepperonis on it. The lack of pepperoni is making me sad. I get double pepperoni. Double cheese, double pepperoni. Fish and chips. Oh, I had fish and chips for dinner today. Yum, yum, yum. Fish and chips with tartar sauce or cod and chips. There's like 2 different things, but this one has mushy peas, halloumi, and chaat masala. So this one's got like some I don't know, Indian flavors. And this has normal flavors. Ooh. Deep fried halloumi is pretty fucking good though. I rate it. It's pretty yummy. Left. You guys led me astray. I was gonna go for the halloumi. You guys tricked me. Loaded nachos or loaded nachos? These ones look better. This one's got like plastic cheese on it. This one kind of looks like, I don't know. Slider box or share a box? Blocks. This has chicken fillet tenders, hash browns, fries, and barbecue salsa. Ooh. And this one has, I don't know, onion rings, sliders, and cheesy sticks, I guess. Cheesy cheesies. Yeah, that looks way more edible. Nothing or air pie? Do we want nothing or do we want a pie with air in it? What are we feeling? What are we thinking? Pie crust is yum? I guess it is. Nah, people wanted nothing. The P-Dog or green cheeseburger? Green cheeseburger. Chocolate donut or 5 sugar donuts? 5 sugar donuts or chocky donut? I bought some cinnamon donuts from Woolies. No, actually from Coles. And I put them in the freezer, and then I was just getting them out of the freezer one at a time and heating them up in the microwave, and they were all warm, and then I was putting ice cream on it, and the ice cream was melting on the hot donut, and it was really nice. I recommend that. I'm gonna do it again. It excites me. Is little Juniper Berries here? Because we're gonna play Food Guesser. We need his well-traveled little brain. Ooh, this could be Vegemite or it could be Marmite. How will we know? Yeast extract, salt, vegetable juice, concentrate, vitamins, spices, onion extract, celery extract. This dish is a savory spread made from yeast extract, a byproduct of brewing beer. It has a dark brown hue and a sticky paste-like consistency, known for its umami, rich, intense flavor. This dish is often polarizing. People tend to either love it or dislike it. It is typically enjoyed spread thinly on buttered toast. Let's go for Australia, and if it's not, we'll try the UK because they have their own ship version. Nah, must be the UK. Correct. It's Marmite. You don't think Vegemite has onion? I don't know what it has in it, but it's delicious. Hang on, guys. I'll be back in like 30 seconds. It is I have returned. Did you miss me? I hope you did. I'm probably gonna call this stream early tonight, guys, just because like I'm in heaps of pain. So I'll probably do like another few games of this, and then I gotta go. My feet are asleep and I don't know why. Potatoes, sausage, flour, water, onion, garlic, marjoram, salt, pepper, sour cream, and mushrooms. This dish is a hearty soup made with a sour rice starter, giving it a distinct tangy flavor. It typically includes potatoes, onions, and smoked or fresh sausages. This is definitely Eastern European. Often enriched with lard or bacon drippings, it may also feature mushrooms and other root vegetables. A quintessential comfort food, this warming soup is traditionally thick and rustic, offering a savory and satisfying meal experience. I'm gonna go for Poland. Does anyone have any ideas? Marjoram is very Czech, but I don't think this is Czech. It might be though. Poland! I was right! Yay! Glutinous rice flour, sugar, honey, soy sauce, ginger, sesame seeds, nuts, oil, can I say cinnamon? Cinnamon? Puffed rice and dried fruits. This dish is a traditional sweet confection made from glutinous rice flour, which is deep fried to create a crunchy texture. It is typically coated with honey, syrup, or malt, and then garnished with a variety of seeds, nuts, or powdered coatings, like sesame seeds or peanuts, often served during festive occasions and celebrations. The delightful combination of textures and flavors make it a popular treat. They look like Korean corn dogs. They do, don't they? I mean, it definitely seems like they're going to be Asian, so we could try Korea. Let's try Korea. Ooh, North Korea and South Korea. Oh, look, guys. If I had have guessed Marmite instead of Vegemite, we would have got a perfect score. All right, one more game, and then little Panda is gonna go hop in her bed. Sorry for the short stream, but I just don't feel good. White fish such as pollock, salt, sugar, monosodium, glutamate, starch, horse mackerel, and seasoning. This dish is made by blending fish paste with various seasonings and then shaping it into a log or loaf. The mixture is then steamed until fully cooked and cooled before slicing it into round discs. The texture is smooth and slightly bouncy with a mid flavor that pairs well with soy sauce or wasabi. Okay, it's Japanese. It pairs well with soy sauce or wasabi. Let's go for Japan. Correct. Kamaboko. Cassava leaves, shallots, garlic, chili pepper, coconut milk, anchovies or dried shrimp, turmeric and lemongrass and salt. To prepare this dish, pound fresh cassava leaves until finely mashed. Sauté garlic, shallots and chili in oil until fragrant. Add the pounded leaves and stir well. Pour in coconut milk and simmer until the flavors meld and the mixture thickens. Season with salt and pepper to taste. Serve hot as a side dish with steamed rice. Alright, let's get a feel for what the table looks like. I'm getting Southeast Asian vibes. Oh, maybe India. What are these noodles? That looks like a noodle bowl. That spread doesn't look Indian, I know. It looks Asian. This looks like pork. Thai? Let's try Thailand. Nah, Thailand is cool. This looks like pork, right? This 100% looks like pork. Maybe we should try the Philippines. Maybe Indonesia? Correct. Pork, bacon, garlic, salt, black pepper, marjoram, water, and pork casing. This is either Czech or Polish, I reckon. This dish is a savory sausage made from high quality pork, bacon, and seasoned with garlic and black pepper. It's traditionally encased in a natural pork casing and infused with the rich aroma of smoking. This dish is typically served with mustard, sauerkraut, or potatoes, offering a flavorful... It might be German, actually. It might be German. I'm going to try Poland and see what direction it tells us to go. Okay, Poland is hot, but it's not bordering. So it's not the Czech Republic, and it's not Germany. Oh, one says to go south, does it? Or west? Could be Austria. I was thinking Austria. Oh, look who decided to show. How rude. You'll take that as I missed you? Yeah, I missed you a little bit. I will say I missed you a tiny little bit. Okay, it borders Austria. Yeah, Slovakia does border Poland. Yeah, let's try Hungary. Hungry hippos. What the heck? Lamb offal, calf fat, parsley, pecorino cheese, salt, black pepper, garlic, chili powder optional. This dish involves rolling seasoned lamb offal like lung, heart, and liver in calf fat, then securing with twine or toothpicks. Toothpicks? That's what I'm looking for. The bundles are typically grilled or roasted until crispy and thoroughly cooked. Flavorings may include garlic, parsley, and other herbs. Serve hot, often accompanied by a side of salad or vegetables. There you go, I got it out in the end. Maybe it's Italian? I want to go for Italy. They secure it with wrapped intestine instead of casing. Yeah, they couldn't be bothered to stuff their sausages. How rude. I reckon that's Italian. I'm gonna go for Italy. Unless somebody stops me. Correct. Tamarind, tomatoes, water, turmeric, black pepper, cumin, coriander seeds, mustard seeds, curry leaves, garlic, asafoetida. Oh, that's the stuff that smells like fart. Salt, red chilies, green chilies, lentils, and ghee. This has to be Indian, right? This has got to be India. Come on. It's got to be. Yay, we're a gastronomical genius. Okay, one game and then I'm really gonna go back to my bed and feel sorry for myself. And then hopefully in a few hours I can go to the gym because I haven't been in a long time. And I gotta be able to crush men's skulls between my thighs, because what's the point of being alive if I can't do that? That's the question. Bread, cheese, butter, garlic, herbs, salt, and pepper. This dish involves flattening a slice of bread using a rolling pin, then spreading a layer of butter on it. Place a strip of your preferred cheese at one end and roll the bread tightly around the cheese. Secure with a toothpick if needed. Bake until golden and crispy. Serve warm for best enjoyment. What's been happening with my pain? Yeah, I took these antibiotics for my kidney infection, which there's only a few types of antibiotics that you can take for like certain infections, and they're known to cause autoimmune flares. So I knew I was gonna have a flare, but I just have to get through it. It's actually getting better because I took my last 2 Tramadol yesterday and my pain has been bearable today. Like, so I'm glad that I had the Tramadol for like the worst of the pain, but yeah, it's I knew it was gonna happen. It's just yeah, can't be helped really, I guess. Who flattened bread and why? Is that Australia? It looks like Melbourne, doesn't it? That looks like Melbourne. There are tram tracks on the road. Let me see. Could be New Zealand. Let's try New Zealand. What the heck? There's no way you just pulled that out of your ass, juniper berries. I don't believe you. Ground beef, ground bacon, salt, black pepper, hamburger buns, cheese, lettuce, tomato, onion, pickles, ketchup, mustard, and mayonnaise. I think it's American. I think it's a hamburger. And that's what I'm gonna select. And you can't stop me, because you're not my mum. Ooh, I wonder what this could be. Beef, chicken, pork, fish, shrimp, lettuce, tomato, onion, cilantro, cheese, guacamole, sour cream, salsa, lime, cumin, chili powder, garlic, paprika, oregano, salt, pepper, and tortillas. Eating this dish is an explosion of flavors. Ooh, that sounds hot. Textures and sensations. Each bite reveals a symphony of savory meat, tangy salsa with creamy guacamole. Perfectly harmonized within a warm tortilla shell. The crisp freshness of lettuce and tomatoes cuts through the richness, offering a refreshing crunch. A sprinkle of cheese adds a hint of saltiness, while cilantro and lime ignite a burst of herbal and citrus notes. Each bite delivers a mouth-watering experience that leaves you craving more. Oh, they sound like they're horny. They sound like they're really horny while they're writing this. Let's go for Mexico. Sesame seed roll, avocado, Oaxacan cheese, papalo, chipotle peppers, pork cutlet, refried beans, tomato, onion, and lettuce. To make this dish, start with a sesame seed bun, fill it with sliced avocado, shredded Oaxacan cheese, and thinly sliced beef or pork milanesa. Add papalo leaves, pickled jalapenos, and a generous amount of chipotle sauce. Top with sliced onions and tomatoes for extra crunch and flavor. I feel like it's gonna be... Oh, shut up. Oh, shut up, fucking know-it-all with Spanish. Yeah, Spain can eat my ass, honestly. I don't fucking know. Leave me alone, I'm dumb. It's in Mexico, by the way. Well, good for it. Anyway, I figure this dish is either American or Mexican. Oaxacan. That sounds like what the fucking All Blacks are gonna do tomorrow at the fucking Blood is Slow Carb, okay? Okay, juniper berries, that sounds like what the fucking All Blacks are gonna do before the game. It looks American by how big it is. Yeah, let's go for America. See, that was perfect pronunciation. Fuck off. Leave me and my little white trash uncultured ass alone, okay? I'm doing my fucking best. It's not my fault I'm dumb. You're supporting the All Blacks? Well, they're probably gonna win. But you're a traitor to your country, just so you know. Just so you know. I'm not even going to try and pronounce things anymore because people are just going to be, your mum's Kiwi. Oh, that's so cute. I am a massive fan of Kiwis. I've said that. I've said that a lot. Please try. It's funny. Don't mock me and my dumb brain. Don't laugh at me. I'm doing my best. Now I'm too scared to say stuff. Bolillo? I'm assuming the double L's are silent because it's Spanish. Is that how Spanish works? Refried beans, cheese, butter, salsa, jalapenos, avocado, chorizo, and pico de gallo. De gallo? De gallo. You're gay. I'm just joking, juniper berries. You just made me feel dumb, that's all. I don't like feeling like I'm dumb. But that's a me issue. I have a lot of issues with people thinking that I'm dumb. Get confident, stupid. Thank you, Troy McClure. I will. Yay, we're a gastronomical genius. Alright, one more game and then I'm really going to bed. I'm addicted. I'm addicted to food guesser. But my hip really does want to be on my electric blankie. It really wants it. I feel like this is gonna be a Chicago deep dish pizza. I feel like this is gonna be from Chicago, Illinois, where my in another life husband lives. With his beautiful bald head and his genius brain. Oh, Billy Corgan, I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Pizza dough, marinara sauce, mozzarella cheese, pepperoni, Italian sausage, bell peppers, onions, mushrooms, olives, parmesan cheese, and basil. This dish involves stacking layers of pizza dough with classic pizza toppings like sauce, cheese, and pepperoni between each layer. Start with a dough base in a deep cake pan. Add toppings, then layer more dough and toppings until full. Bake until the dough is cooked through and the cheese is melted and bubbly. The result is a tall, multi-layered version of a traditional pizza. Chicago deep dish, baby. Let's go. United States. Oh, it's not. What the fuck? Alright, maybe it's Canada. Pizza cake. Well, I was fucking wrong, wasn't I? I was so confidently wrong on that. French fries, shawarma meat, Gouda cheese, garlic sauce, hot sauce, cucumber, lettuce, tomato, onion, chili sauce, bell peppers, red cabbage, optional mayonnaise. This dish is a savory and indulgent fast food creation that layers seasoned fries with succulent shawarma meat. It is generously topped with melted Gouda cheese and then crowned with a fresh salad mix, including lettuce, cucumber, and tomatoes, a dollop of garlic sauce, and a hint of sambal. Oh, it's got sambal in it. Chili paste complete the flavorful profile, creating a delightful combination of textures and tastes. I'm going to go for Malaysia. They're representing. No, this is shawarma meat, not kebab meat. And this isn't what a snack pack has. And it's got sambal, so I'm going to guess that it's Malaysia because it's a Muslim country and I think they would have a lot of Lebanese, like a lot of Middle Eastern, because the snack pack from Auburn is Turkish and this is like pan Middle Eastern. And it's got sambal, so I'm going to go for Malaysia. Would it be Australia? Well, fine, I'll do Australia. But they wrote the wrong thing if it is Australia. Ice cold. Ice cold. Dickheads. How dare you? Malaysia is ice cold. Okay. See what you did. Let's try Germany. It borders Germany. I did see similar stuff to this when I was in Germany because I lived in Berlin for a bit because I have bad tasting men. Yep. We don't talk about that, although I bring it up all the time. But you know. I reckon this is Poland. Nope, wrong. I definitely have way better tasting men now. That was a very long time ago. And you only need to learn that lesson once. Netherlands. Was never going to get that. Okay. Chicken, rice, onion, garlic, carrots, potatoes, olive oil, salt, pepper, parsley, cilantro, lemon juice, chicken broth, and peas. They've got writing here. Can you read this writing? This dish is a comforting chicken soup featuring tender pieces of chicken, rice, and vegetables. So do you want to go with Brazil or Portugal? Should we go for Brazil? There's way more people in Brazil, right? Portugal? Portugal. Okay. We could have gone for Brazil, though. Look, we could have also gone for Brazil, so I also would have been right. Oh, I know what this is. This is Japanese. This is yakiniku. This is yakiniku. This is yakiniku. Sorry, I keep on saying that. I'm excited because I know something. Unless this is Korean. No, this is Japanese. Is it Korean? Wait. This could be Korean. But I think this is a Japanese one. This looks like the Japanese style. That looks like the izakaya, like yakiniku. I'm gonna go for... I think it's Japanese. Yeah, it's yakiniku. I was right. Some of the other photos look like Hey Barbecue, but the first one was definitely like when you go to like an izakaya and they give you like that little thingy, that little thing, the little brazier thingy. What's it called? I don't know. White bread, thinly sliced cold cuts. especially ham, hard-boiled eggs, cheese, tomatoes, bell peppers, tuna, lettuce, butter, or mayonnaise. Sounds delicious. Can I review the food too? What, say if it tastes good? How could grilled Japanese beef not taste good? This dish uses crustless white bread, typically sliced thin. Layers usually include ham, cheese, and a spread like butter or mayonnaise. You can add lettuce, tomatoes, or hard-boiled eggs for variations. Ingredients are evenly distributed between bread slices, and the sandwich is stacked, pressed lightly, and cut into triangles or squares. It can be enjoyed fresh or after a brief refrigeration to firm up. Hello, Code. What do you need my advice about? I am truly a pro at life. I'm truly a pro at life, so I'm sure I can assist you. Yeah, it does feel like a finger sandwich, hey. It does feel like a high tea kind of a sandwich. But then why don't they have cucumber sandwiches? Oh, we're ice cold. It wants us to go west. Maybe it's American. Well. How do you deal with people banning you out of your streams for nothing? I'm gonna say something and don't take it the wrong way, mate, because I mean it with love. I think you're a nice person, but you can come across as quite combative. Like for example, yesterday when I would say something and then I would even pull up an article like after you disputed it and you would still dispute it. Some people don't like that and they will see that as, you know, you undermining the streamer or you trying to fight with people. So that's, yeah. That's probably why. Oh, I didn't ban you. I don't ban anybody. I don't even have that function open while I stream. So if you got banned, it's not me. I would never ban anyone. Well, I would. That's not true. I definitely would, but I don't care if you're combative. I deal with combative people all day. I'm just like, cool. I'm just gonna sit here till you calm down because I don't get paid enough to de-escalate this situation. If you still want to threaten to stab me, I'll get the police to come and do what they need to do, you know. You understand, but it can be as little as you walking in and asking them the definition of respect and then banned. Yeah, like some people just want to do their stream. They might feel like it's derailing, or they might feel like, I don't know, they might feel like you're just doing it to be a dick. It's really hard sometimes to know how you come across to other people, but if people are consistently having the same reaction to you, I would say, yeah, maybe ask some people in your life if like, hey, do I kind of come across as a dick? And yeah, look, we all go through phases where we're dickheads and we have to learn not to be dickheads. And it's just called growing up. Most of us do that in primary school, but if you're a late bloomer, that's fine. That's fine as well. What is sandwich de miga? We've got the name, so what is it? What is it? Someone help me. I'm dumb. Guys, you're not helping me understand what this sandwich is. Who can read other languages? Help me. Help me, I'm dumb. Well, compared to the other mod that we had, JM, that's not really saying much, considering the other mod got very, very creepy and very, very scary and very, very weird. And Prob's super handsome. He probably is. We don't know what he looks like. It's a mystery. We can invent what Super Cal looks like in our brains. At least we have one nice one, yeah. But do we know where this sandwich is from? Look at the name. What does it mean? Someone help us. It's South American, so you're going to guess Argentina. Okay. No way. You guys are cheating. I don't believe you. We're not a genius. We're not a genius. Oh well. Yeah, water is delicious. He guesses Argentina 50% of the time, and somehow it always is. They do favor Argentina a lot in this game. We've only had a few from Australia. I think we had Lamington one time, and we had a sausage sizzle one time. What else did we have from Australia? Oh, hedgehog slice. Or something else. Rocky Road. We had Rocky Road. I don't think we had much. All right, guys. I'm gonna go sit. I'm gonna go sit my little sore bum on my electric blankie and warm it up and motivate myself to go to the gym. Also tomorrow I have to try and clean my room, which is it's gross. It's gross in here, guys. I'm a gross human being. You can tell when you don't have male company over at your house for a long time because you're just like, what's the point of cleaning my room? I'll just have a pile of crap in the corner of my room. You're gonna be gone tomorrow? That's so rude. How dare you? Blood is low carb? Yeah, look at you going to your expensive sporting events, rubbing it in our faces. I can't even watch it on television because it's only on Stan. Because my dad's always like, oh, did you watch the rugby, Bubba? And I'm like, no, it's on Stan. And he's like, I know. And I'm like, I don't have Stan. He's like, why don't you have Stan? And I'm like, because I have Netflix and I have KO Sport and I already paid for those. I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do? The NRL is for free, Dad. And he's like, well, I don't want to watch that. Oh, no, 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 no. And then he goes on a rant about how it's ruined and Rupert Murdoch ruined it and yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, okay, Dad, I love you. I have to go. I got stuff to do. And he's like, your mum's coming up the driveway anyway, like the Terminator. So I've got to go. If she finds out I was talking to you, I'll be in trouble. I'm like, all right, Daddy, love you. Bye. And that's how it goes. That's how it goes. That's how conversations with my dad go. The NRL is a shit show. I love the NRL. It's my favorite. Stretchy. All right, guys. It's been swell, but the swelling's gone down. Actually, I wish that was the case. My swelling has not come down. Has not gone down. But I'm gonna say goodbye, regardless of that. You love it, even though you're Tigers, is she? Oh, you're a Tigers supporter. My dad was a Balmain Tigers supporter, but he's now that it's West Tigers, he doesn't want to watch it anymore because he's very angry. He's very angry about that. At least the Parramatta Eels are still the Parramatta Eels, so go me. Go me. Having a good time. All right. See you next time. Bye.